Why must entrepreneurs concentrate on effective cash flow management? Well, that's a question that you actually asked. This was sent in by one of my viewers, and I'm going to answer it today on this episode of the Inside BS Show. Hi, I'm Dave Lorenzo. Welcome to the Inside BS Show. Today we're talking about effective cash flow management, and you asked me, why must entrepreneurs concentrate on effective cash flow management? I learned about effective cash flow management years ago when I was just a little baby entrepreneur running a business for the first time, and we had a ton of sales. Our sales were fantastic, but our clients were really slow to pay. Because our clients were slow to pay, the business got in trouble. And we wound up almost going out of business, even though we had killer sales. So what we did was we decided, hey, we were no longer going to bill people after we provided the service. We were going to bill them in advance. And if they couldn't pay us in advance, we weren't going to do business with them. That's just the way we chose to do business. And that was our remedy for effective cash flow management. So when you ask me, why must entrepreneurs focus on effective cash flow management? My answer is, candidly, if you don't, you're going to be out of business. So in this video, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite ways to enhance your cash flow and focus on that effective cash flow management so that you never have this challenge again. We're going to spend time talking about the specifics of setting up your business so that your cash flow is always positive and you always have money to pay all your bills, including your payroll, including yourself, and you get to live the lifestyle you feel like you deserve. So stay with me through the end of this video, because at the end of the video, I'm going to reveal the one thing that you cannot miss if you focus on cash flow. The one thing you can never make a mistake on, and that'll be at the end of the video, so stay with me. All right, let's dive right into the content now. Number one, the first reason why cash flow management is critical and how you're going to resolve your cash flow issues. You're going to pick a niche market that can pay high fees. You get to choose who your clients are. You choose a crappy client, you get paid late. You choose good clients, you get paid on time. Choose good clients. It's that simple. Pick a niche market that can pay high fees and that can pay on time. So if you do, let's say you do office furniture. You can do office furniture for cosmetic surgeons, or you can do office furniture for tire shops. Who's going to have more money? Who's always going to have cash on hand? Well, the cosmetic surgeons. So go out and find cosmetic surgeons and do office furniture for them, because they have cash and they can always pay you up front. Pick a niche market that can pay high fees and that can pay you up front. Number two, get in front of as many people as possible and get their email addresses so that you're always prospecting. Here's the thing. If you want to eliminate cold calls and you want to still prospect, you have to be a thought leader. So there's three ways I'm advocating you get in front of people. Number one, deliver speeches. And you can do this online or you can do it in person. Number two, I want you to write articles and have those articles published everywhere on your website and in trade journals or trade websites that target your ideal client audience. Number three, do a podcast. You know me from my podcast. I do a show every day, Monday through Friday. I interview a brand new entrepreneur. So you listen to my show, you watch my episodes of my show on YouTube, and it's created a relationship between you and I. You need to do the same thing with your clients. So develop this content and email it to everyone you know. Make sure you have the email addresses for everyone you know. Get in front of them as regularly as you can, and you're always getting new business. The key element to having great cash flow is signing up new clients every day. I don't care what business you're in, from selling private jets to country club memberships, you got to sell something every day. So if you're selling every day, you're never going to have a cash flow problem. I want you getting in front of as many people as you can, getting their contact information, and then staying in touch with them over time. 99% of them are not going to buy from you immediately, but they'll buy from you eventually. So that's step number 2, get in front of as many people as possible, capture their email addresses. Step 3, nurture and stay in touch. You heard me say it. Email them over and over and over again. I want you emailing your list every week religiously. Every single week, email your list. I want you sending out a print newsletter. Yes, old school, old-fashioned print works. Send out a print newsletter in the mail every month, over and over and over again. Stay in touch with people regularly. Form your own community. Your clients, put them in a community, introduce them to one another. Deliver great information to them on a daily basis within the community framework. Facebook has a great tool for you to be able to do this. You'll stay in touch with people and they'll refer you business. So that's step 3, nurture and stay in touch. Step 4, leverage testimonials to increase trust. Ask your clients for testimonials. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, there's a playlist called Testimonials. Go there, look at the testimonials that people gave me. Ask your clients once a week, get a new testimonial from a client. Once a week, get a new testimonial. You'll have 52 by the end of the year. You can share those with prospects. Those will do all your selling for you. You'll never have to sell again. Number 5, sell something each day. You heard me say it before. I let the cat out of the bag. You've got to sell something every day. Even if you're selling private jets, sell someone on coming to sit in a private jet with you for a half hour. Sell someone on having an event in the hangar where you park your private jet so people can be impressed and they can come and tell their friends. Sell someone on helping you create the private jet brochure. I mean, why not? It creates awareness. Every day, you've got to convince someone to do something, and you need to create a portfolio of products and services so that there's a gateway product, which is the entry point into your business. If you can sell people into that gateway product every day, then eventually you'll have people buying big ticket products for you 3-4 years down the road after they've purchased your gateway product. Speaking of which, let's stop here. Time out for 1 sec. If you haven't already, scroll to the bottom of this video. In the description, there's a free gift from Dave. That's me. Free gift from Dave. That link, click on that. You'll get a copy of my revenue roadmap. The revenue roadmap is a marketing plan that is almost automatic. Every business can use it, but I work with professional service providers. So if you're a CPA, an architect, an attorney, a consultant, a speaker. I work with a lot of people from the National Speakers Association, speakers who want to add consulting to their business model. Get this revenue roadmap. It's totally free. It's a white paper. You can read through it and then answer the questions in there, and you will have, by answering those questions, you will have developed a marketing plan that will lead people to your doorstep. Leveraging testimonials and selling something each day, that's part of what we do along the path of the revenue roadmap. You got to get this thing. It's free. I'm giving it to you. Thanks for watching my videos. Go to the free gift from Dave in the description. Click on that link. Okay. Number 6, never invoice people. Always get paid upfront. This has been my business mantra for 30 years, ever since I worked in that business that almost went out of business, because we did a service for people and then we invoiced them and then we sat there and we twiddled our thumbs waiting to get paid, right? There's nothing worse than that. After you do the service, people got all the value and then you wait to get paid. A mentor of mine once told me, rich people get paid up front, poor people get paid after they invoice the customer. Well, get paid up front. Only work with people who can pay your fee up front. That's a choice you can make. It's worth letting things go for that peace of mind. You'll sleep better. Your business will be healthy. Your cash flow will be healthy. All right, I've got one last thing to share with you, and it's the most important element. Before I do that, I want to remind you, please, do me a favor. I'm asking you. Subscribe, Subscribe here. We do new videos just like this, educational videos for you every day. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you want more of in the comments. This question, why must entrepreneurs concentrate on effective cash flow management? This question came from the comments of another video. So tell me in the comments what you want to see more of. I'll make videos just for you. Be sure and do that. The final thing, thank you, by the way, for doing that. The final thing I want to discuss with you today is that businesses fail because they can't pay their bills. I worked in a business where it was a hotel, and we sold the hotel out with motor coach groups. It was a very small, 144 rooms. It was a Days Inn at the Meadowlands Sports Complex in New Jersey. I was the general manager, and we were converting it to a Fairfield Inn by Marriott. It's been a highly successful hotel over the years, but when we first opened the hotel, we were renovating, and the only people we could get to stay there were busloads of people, kids, bus tours of New York City. So you can imagine they trashed the hotel. They were screaming and yelling. But the hotel was under construction, so we didn't care. We were renovating, and the kids could rip out the walls for all we cared. The problem was these bus tours, they would come, they would stay in the hotel, and they would pay us like 90 days later after they had stayed in the hotel. And that's a huge problem. We would send out the invoices and wait to get paid. We almost went out of business because we had to buy supplies for the hotel, and there was no money coming in because all these bus tours were paying us 90 days later. That taught me, and I changed it, and when we converted from a Days Inn to a Fairfield Inn, I only accepted people who paid in advance. So if your bus tour was going to stay at my hotel, you had to pay me in advance for me to hold those rooms for you. A lot of people went away, but the people who stayed paid us in advance, and I never lost a night's sleep about it. The hotel was fine. We made lots of money, and we never had to worry. Now, think about this in your professional services firm. You're invoicing people and waiting to get paid. You're at their mercy. If you're a lawyer and you've just had you've gone through a big litigation, you went through a trial, and it cost $300,000 for the client to try this case, and they lost, and you're sending them invoices now to collect that $300,000, they lost the trial. How happy are they going to be to pay that bill? How likely are they going to be? How fast are they going to pay? They're not going to pay fast. They're not going to be happy. You don't want to deal with that. Eliminate accounts receivable. Get paid up front. That's the biggest lesson I can teach you about entrepreneurs, business owners, professional service providers concentrating on effective cash flow management. I'm Dave Lorenzo. I'm here every day. Join me back here again tomorrow. Till then, here's hoping you make a great living and live a great life.